found the right shoe of Paddy from creativemedia.org.uk, and I'm not very happy. I've been cycling in the rain, and I should have been nice and dry, but all the water went down his legs and into my head, and I think that's not fair. Something should be done about it.
Well, I am Paddy from Creative Media, and I have listened to the shoes, and I'm going to see what I can do about it. What I used to have was some neoprene rubber with some Velcro on, which I used to wrap around my ankles, which covered the tops of the boots and stopped the water getting in. But sometime I've lost those, which is really annoying, and I don't have any neoprene left. But what I do have is some inner tube, which is also made of rubber. This is an old inner tube from a mountain bike, so it's quite a thick one. And what I've done first is taken some scissors and cut it so it's a single flat sheet like this, which I think should be tall enough to go around my ankles like this and around the top of the boot. And if I can clip that quite tightly around my ankle, the water should go over that and down the sides of the waterproof boots, and the boots will be nice and dry and won't have to go in the oven. Now the way I'm going to connect these together is using some poppers. I think that's probably a better plan than glue. I mean, obviously I wouldn't glue them to my legs, but I could maybe glue them to the tops of the shoes. But in my experience, glue tends to kind of not last very long, and it leaves an awful mess when it fails. So I'm going to try some poppers first. I've not got very many poppers left, but I reckon I can put one at the front and the back of the boot, because I think since my ankle keeps moving when I'm pedalling, if I don't attach it to the boots, the rubber will rise up and then the water will just run down over the rubber and straight into the boot again, which will defeat the object. So let's see what I can do with some poppers. Now I'm ready to put the poppers on. So make sure I got the popper the right way round. I've occasionally put poppers on inside out, which has not worked out at all well. So there's some two poppers, front and back. And now I need to add poppers to my rubber kind of garter thing. I need to measure this around my ankle. That looks about right. You can see there's a bit of a curve on that, so I'm going to have this as the top bit and that as the bottom bit, so it's kind of a bit conical. I can make both the holes at once with one punch. Let's aim for about there. Right, that pops together. So that's ready to start. And just make sure it really goes around my ankle. Where are we? There we go, very fetching. Okay, so now I need to probably put this thing on and mark the positions, and I'll go and get a proper pen for this. The cuff, I'll trim off this excess later, but I want to have it for now. So, have that there, I think. So there's going to be one hole here. I've got a bit of flexibility with this. Since it's rubber, it will stretch, and this will also move a bit, but it'll be good to get it as accurate as I can. So one hole here, and around the back. Whoop, line that up again. One hole there. Okay, we know the score when it comes to poppers. More holes. More poppers. But remember, these poppers are going inwards. So that has to be on the outside and this one on the inside. So that could be the front or that could be the back. Clip that on there. Clip that on the back. Wind that round. And clip that on there. And I'll do up the rest of the boot over the top. Mustn't forget the lace. In fact, come to think of it, that should be outside, shouldn't it? There we go. So I rather think we should try this out. Well, I've only got enough poppers at the moment just to do one shoe, but I'll see if it works with this bottle of water, and I hope this cat here will move out of the way. The inner tube shoe cover is a winner.